Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the virtual moving up and graduation ceremony of SAS Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021. We shall start with the processional march of the deputy officials, teaching staffs of elementary and secondary, and to be followed by the kindergarten completers and the candidates for graduation.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all witness the kindergarten candidates for completion for the school year 2020-2021. Amaro John Dave A. Parents, Mr. Ruel B. Amaro and Mrs. Analiza A. Amaro. Amaro John Mark E. Parents, Mr. William B. Amaro and Mrs. Juliet E. Amaro. Amaro Mark Jun T. Parents, Mr. Felimon P. Amaro and Mrs. Giselle T. Amaro. Buak Ian L. Parents, Mr. Roberto G. Buak and Mrs. Marcel L. Buak. Cayetano John Floyd D. Parents, Mr. Boyet B. Cayetano and Mrs. Hanidon D. Cayetano. Dilatorre John Ray C. Parents, Mr. Jeronimo C. Dilatorre and Mrs. Jocelyn C. Dilatorre. Malon Rex U. Parents, Mr. Romeo B. Malon and Mrs. Marisa U. Malon. Monsutan Christian Jr. A. Parents, Mr. Christian T. Monsutan Sr. and Mrs. Melogene A. Monsutan. Umandam Jomar Jr. G. Parents, Mr. Jomar S. Umandam Sr. and Mrs. Alma G. Umandam. Tito Ricky Jr. S. Parents, Mr. Ricky and Tito Sr. and Mrs. Nilda S. Pito. Cisnorio Jory M. Parents, Mr. Segundino G. Cisnorio and Mrs. Julita M. Cisnorio. Villaplana Jello T. Parents, Mr. Galo H. Villaplana Jr. and Mrs. Jeneline T. Villaplana. Abbas Sara C. Parents, Mr. Roel M. Abbas and Mrs. Victoria C. Abbas. Abo Eshel L. Parents, Mr. MRT Abo and Mrs. Sheila L. Abo. Alistre Jenly M. Parents, Mr. Florencio A. Alistre Jr. and Mrs. Rena M. Alistre. Amod Shaira O. Parents, Mr. Rolly A. Amod and Mrs. Marbeth O. Amod. Ampal Crystal Jane A. Parents, Mr. Gilbert I. Ampal and Mrs. Eileen A. Ampal. Ampal Riami I. Parents, Mr. Ray D. Ampal and Mrs. Roseline I. Ampal. Atig Mirafil C. Parents, Mr. Juning A. Atig and Mrs. Mirabel C. Atig. Bourbon Kendra Jane O. Parents, Mr. Kevin D. Bourbon and Miss Mary Jane O. Olmedo. Umbang Laika C. Parents, Mr. Randy S. Umbang and Mrs. Elizabeth C. Umbang. That's all. Once again, a better morning to all our viewers.
Candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021. Amod Markley J. O. Amod Mikey J. D. Atig Gian Kim C. Bation Eloises Carl T. with honors. Kamuntol Jaber G. Dumaya Roger Jr. D. Gukomon Keith Justin A. with honors. Idias France John A. Ito Charles John M. Legitimas Kian J. B. Lipapak Jimboy A. Partin Liven L. Kinikes Nino J. M. Sagario Ryan A. Samuyag RG P. Tipasha Bon Shranel P. with honors. Tulang Rinal D. with honors. Amancio Baby Jane T. Amaro Charimi B. Balyaso Arlene B. Bersano Leslie Joy O. with honors. Dilostrico Diana Flor D. with honors. Dumaya LVD. Dumaya LCD. Umilig Princess Jamaica P. with honors. Tutaw Irish Me Grace M. with honors. Umbang Ruth D. with honors.
Bayang magiliw, pwes na silanganan, alap ng puso, sa litin mo'y buhay. Lupang linirang, tuwing ka nang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingin. Sa lagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit pumakaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningil. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng mahati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabelon, to our principal in charge of the district, Ma'am Rosenda G. Miranda, to our beloved school principal, Sir Jerry L. Kodo, dynamic teachers and staff, our dear parents, fellow graduates, a pleasant morning and welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony of SAS Elementary School for school year 2020-2021. The most significant event in a student's life is none other than graduation. And since it is the end of the stage in our education, it brings us a mixture of joy and pain. Joy for reaching our goals and pain for saying goodbye to the people who became part of our lives. My fellow graduates, we are about to reach high school. We must enjoy the next 6 years of our lives. In order for us to reach our goals of graduating high school and finally college, our alma mater, SAS Elementary School, taught us the values that we need in order for us to face our future without fear. We would like to thank those who worked hard in organizing this well-prepared event. Our graduation is even more memorable because you have spent time and effort to ensure that we will have a meaningful ceremony. Thank you, dear teachers, for the knowledge you have given us and all those lessons you have shared with us through printed learning modality. Thank you, dear parents, for working hard to give us a good education and teaching us at home. We are happy that you are here with us today because this is a milestone for us, and most of all, thank you, God, for all your blessings, especially the good health we have amid this COVID-19 pandemic. And so, my dear parents, honored guests, on behalf of the graduating class, it is my pleasure to welcome you to witness this virtual ceremony. Classmates, fellow graduates, I wish you all good luck for the coming years in our lives. May the years to come be kind to all of us. And may God and His wisdom bless us with success. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome and good morning.
As a kindergarten class advisor of SAS Elementary School, I have the honor to present to our school principal, Mr. Jerry L. Pudo, the 21 candidates for completion, of whom 12 are male and 9 are female, who have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements given by the Department of Education.
As grade 6 class advisor of SAS Elementary School, to our school principal, Sir Jerry L. Kudu, I have the honor to present to you the 27 candidates for graduation, of whom 17 are male and 10 are female, who have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements given by the Department of Education.
As the school principal of SAS Elementary School, I have the honor to certify the 27 kindergarten candidates for completion and 27 grade 6 candidates for graduation that they have satisfactorily met the requirements of K-12 basic curriculum for kindergarten and grade 6 and that they are now ready for countermission.
Candidates, you have been proudly presented and recommended by your school head for moving up after you have successfully completed all the requirements of the curriculum as prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Program of the Department of Education. And so by the authority vested upon me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, I now confirm you completers in kindergarten of Zamboanga del Norte Schools Division for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations! Candidates, you have been proudly presented and recommended by your school head for graduation after you have successfully completed all the requirements of the curriculum as prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Program of the Department of Education. By virtue of the authority vested upon me as Schools Division Superintendent of Zamboanga del Norte, I now confirm you graduates in the elementary education curriculum of the Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, school year 2020-2021. Congratulations! Congratulations and well wishes to all our 2021 completers and graduates in all the public and private learning institutions of the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Completing your academic milieu is a great accomplishment and should be celebrated. This year has been like no other, and your dedication and fortitude during this pandemic is much to be admired because the class of 2021 is the class that endured the most challenging of years, which you courageously persevered. You have accomplished so much while navigating the challenges of the new normal. Your hard work and resilience have been impressive, which concretized this year's graduation theme, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic. In those days that you have been placed under the shelter of your homes and care and facilitation of your parents, while learning independently through modules or through other modalities, many have become your champions and worked incessantly to ensure that education will continue for you. Seeing you graduate today is so assuring and fulfilling for your teachers, families, friends, local and national leaders, and other stakeholders. Your support groups have exemplified a nurturing leadership and have collaborated to surmount overall challenges during the chaotic time to provide for you the much needed resources that will enable you to realize your dreams, knowing that your dreams serve as your driving force to succeed in life. Yet dreams can only be meaningful when in it are embedded the dedication and commitment, a power that lead and power you to translate dreams into realities, the reconciling of intentions with actions to translate dreams into positive outcomes, the energizing of self with good vibes through prayer, empowering, encouraging, and inspiring surrounding, the anchoring of pride and confidence, and ensuring to be clothed with a grace born out of modesty and humbleness amidst successes and triumphs. The motivating and influencing others, which elucidates leading and empowering people, and serving God through His people that multiplies and spreads widely the gifts and talents as your important treasures and blessings. Graduates, we adults who have come ahead in life have already committed and dedicated our plans, actions, and resources, hopefully, to make abound the opportunities for you. On this special day commences your journey to another phase of your endeavor in life. You take on a more challenging role to play, and as you traverse the path, it is our prayer that your perseverance and strength carry you through all difficulties and adversities. We will be with you along the way and are already excited to see the positive changes that you will be making in the world we live in. Mabuhay and God bless, Class of 2021.
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you with this felicitation. Happy, happy graduation. There are three persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a big one to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call a day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year, 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises as we welcome the next school year and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and in spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, This is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this juncture, let's welcome Bon Shranel P. Tipasha for his valedictory address.
To our supportive school principal of SAS Elementary School, Mr. Jerry L. Cudo, the active master teacher, Mrs. Mirna A. Daga, teachers, parents, classmates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, greetings of good health and may peace with you all today. Never in my wildest dreams that my graduation would be like this, like all of you, and the rest of the graduating class around the world. I'm also missing my graduation this year across the world. COVID-19 pandemic has forced more than 1 billion students out of school. For us, this is temporary. We'll continue our education and follow our dreams no matter how hard it could be. This class of 2021 of SAS Elementary School has been beaten COVID-19 pandemic as we're virtually conducting this graduation ceremony today. No catastrophe can hold us in reaching our dreams. Not even the virus can ruin our future. To our mentors who exerted their unconditional effort in preparing the modules, serving beyond office hours just to provide quality learning activity sheets. We owe you a lot of this milestone. On this special day, I extend a big thank you to my mother, Sarani Pitipasya, and my grandmother, Mamang Nining, for always there standing next to me. I will not be where I am today without your care and support. Thank you for your guidance and unconditional love. Thank you to my family who gives me much kind of support
through the process. To our dear parents who become an instant teachers and tutors, your patience and efforts are very much appreciated. Above all, to God who continue to guide and protect us from COVID-19. Thank you and may God bless us and protect us always.
Our supportive school principal, Mr. Curie L. Kudo, wherever there is parents, friends, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, a better morning. Pandemic is not a hindrance for us to pursue our dreams. At last, it is moving up day. Every one of us are excited to witness this very big day. Today is the most memorable day in our lives as computers. I know there are still lots of moving up or graduation that await us in the future. But kindergarten will be up is only happening today in our life. To my parents, Mr. Christian T. Munsutan Sr., Mrs. Eugene A. Munsutan, thank you for supporting me always. So completers, I'm proud to say happy moving up to every one of us. I do wish in the future we come to our normal life with the grace of our Almighty God, where good example to the incoming kindergarten pupils. May the Lord guide us to share good deeds in the future to everyone. And this will be implanted and would be a legacy to the generations next to us. Congratulations to ourselves only, but as well as to our parents and teachers who guided us with all their patience, understanding, love, and provided us all we need every day to make us one among of the teachers. Thank you, and once again, a better morning.
Academic awardees for the school year 2020-2021. Eloises Carl T. Bation with honors. Keith Justin A. Gukumon with honors. Bon Ranel P. Tipasha with honors. Rinald D. Tulang with honors. Leslie Joy O. Bersano with honors. Diana Flor D. Dilostrico with honors. Princess Jamaica P. Umilig with honors. Irish May Grace M. Tutao with honors. And Ruth D. Umbang with honors.
To our beloved barangay captain, PTA officers, principal of different schools, school heads, parents, teachers, guardian, stakeholders, and pupils, a quality morning. This year's moving up and graduation ceremony will be different. No togas, no garlands, no climbing up on stage to receive diplomas, but we are still going to celebrate because everybody did a good job and everyone deserves a virtual applause. Class of 2021, you are special class. You completed school in the midst of global pandemic. It was very challenging for you. I know you wanted to wear your uniforms, go to school, play with classmates, and learn things through your teachers. I know you are excited to carry your backpacks and share your candies to your friends at school. I know you are tired of answering the modules at home with your parents and guardians because you wanted to be in the classroom with your teachers. I know you are tired of being told to stay at home, but you did. There was added stress and uncertainty, yet you have to show great strength, resilience, and determination. You were able to finish kinder and your last year in elementary, and that deserves a celebration. May you continue to strive for greatness, to focus on your dreams and goals in life. That no pandemic could stop you to have the quality education you deserve. You may still do your best for the next chapter of your life. To our teachers, parents, guardians, and to all our partners and stakeholders, my gratitude for all the sacrifices, effort, and support you have extended to help our learners overcome the challenges. That despite of our situation, we were able to continue education and push our pupils to study because it's not only important, but because this is for their future. Today's ceremony is also for you. To our principals and school heads, thank you for leading the challenging journey. All of this will never be possible if it is not because you have your amazing leadership. You deserve a part in the back. According to Frederick Robertson, instruction ends in the classroom, but education ends only with life. In behalf of Gutalac 2 District, I would like to say congratulations, everyone. We did it. Thank you and God bless.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Maria Lisa Artabilon, to our principal in charge of the district, Ma'am Senda G. Miranda, to our supportive school principal, Sir Jerry Alcudo, faculty and staff, our proud parents, Fellow graduates, greetings. First of all, let me begin by asking how is everyone? I hope all is well and good, as we are all faced with uncertainties and probably one of the greatest adversities we have yet encountered. This entire situation leads us to thinking what will happen to us next. For every end has a new beginning. For some, we'll be unfortunate not to experience walking down the stage, receiving our medals and diplomas. May not experience to go out, gather, and celebrate a graduation with family and friends. We may not experience what it is like to party after graduation, but in truth, what we have experienced with now is far greater and inspiring than actually walking down the stage. The overwhelming lessons and experiences this current situation has taught us to be the best version of ourselves. I know many of us are still uncertain, but we have to embrace the reality that there are few things more liberating in life than having words or fears realized. Whether you like it or not, disappointment and failures will come. The beauty is, through disappointment, you can gain clarity. With clarity comes conviction and success. At home, I was always told to believe that I'm not going very far in life, based on what I already know, but instead, I'm going to advance in life by what I will learn after I leave where I'm standing. Education doesn't stop after we graduate. It doesn't stop either amidst this pandemic, and certainly will not stop even after we finish college. Wisdom acquisition is a more adult thing. It's not something we do to advance in life, but it's what we do to live our lives. To our teachers, staff, and principal in charge of the district, thank you for the learnings you extended to all of us. The learnings we learn will not only teach us to pass in elementary, but also to be a better person with true sense of compassion to all. To our proud parents, thank you for the opportunity you've given to us. Congratulations to all of us and God bless.
Quality day to everyone, especially to Dr. Maria Lisa R. Tabelon, the school's division superintendent of Zamboanga del Norte. Nilda Y. Galaura, the Cluster 5 surrogate supervisor. Mrs. Rosinda G. Miranda, the principal in charge of Gutalac 2 district. Parents, learners, and everyone who are present in our virtual platform. Congratulations to our learners who successfully met the busy curriculum requirements to complete kindergarten and to graduate grade 6. Also to the parents and guardians who, despite the challenges of the pandemic, allowed their children to continue their learning through the new normal, which is distance learning. On this momentous event, let me acknowledge the parents, stakeholders, and the teachers of SAS Elementary School. Thank you for your unwinding support to our school. Completers and graduates of 2021, mabuhay and God bless.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Let us pray. Our most gracious and loving God, we ask now for your mighty hand to be upon our graduates as they and their families celebrate this grand milestone. May divine comfort our communities, continue embrace and support us the journey through life. All this we ask in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Congratulations to all completers, graduates, and proud parents of the school year 2020-2021.